what I have here today is I guess it'd be like a description. Well, when I put together the watches, I'm trying to get them together as fast as I can. So I'm not really saying everything I'm doing. So I'm making this video to point a couple things out that you have to watch out for when you're assembling a watch or a pocket watch. Same thing except the size. And what I'm talking about here is putting the balance in. There's several things you have to watch out for or line up to do it successfully and not to break anything, I guess. So first I'm going to get the balance. Let's see if we can get the balance in here. I can pick it up. I'll have to drop this. Let me drop this down. Let's see. Okay, there's the balance. Now what I do when I put the balance in, the lighting isn't too good. Oh, the thing doesn't want to slant the right way. Mothers. Typical. Let me see if I can get in here with... Okay. What I do when I put the balance in, I don't know, you can see this thing, this is the balance staff in the middle, and over here, this is the roller jewel. I have to line up the roller jewel in the pallet fork, or else, it's not going to run. Or you could break the roller jewel off if you're, not careful. But that's what I have to do. Get this here roller jewel that's offset and line it up in the pallet fork. And I'm going to show you the pallet fork right when I, let's see if I can drop this down. Oh, it's pretty much dropped down. There you can see the pallet fork. I put a piece of white paper underneath the part that receives the roller jewel, and I guess you can see that. I can. It's got like a V shape there. There's a lot of shadow there, but there's a V, and the roller jewel has to end up in the middle of the V. So when the pallet fork swings, it moves the roller jewel. So that's what I have to do. That's one thing I have to do. I have to line that up. The next thing I have to do when I'm putting on a balance, let me raise this up a little bit. Let me get this white piece of paper back in there. I like it there. Let's see. The next thing I'm doing after I get the balance in is I have to for the balance cock. Let me see if I have the balance cock for this watch. What you have to do also, this applies to, like I said, wristwatch and pocket watches. Well, okay, let me get the balance too. I'm going to get the balance in there also. Let's see, everybody. Now the hairspring on the balance, the lighting sucks. Let me get this out of the way. The hairspring on the balance, I should get better tweezers too. As you can see, I don't know if we can see it. You see how it, where the, damn it, the light, where the hairspring stud is over here, and then the hairspring swings around, then it starts coiling. This portion of the hairspring, usually over around here, is guided by these couple little pins stick out on the regulator on the balance cock, and you have to get the hairspring in between those two little pins. So I'm going to pull up the balance cock again, and let's see if we can show you the two little pins that have to surround the hairspring. Of course the paper slides away. Let's see. Oh, there you can see them. Let's see if we can get a good view. Okay. Yeah, you see those two little I was focusing before. Okay. Yeah, you see those two little pins sticking out. Or sticking down, I guess it would be. Yeah, those two. The hairspring has to end up between those, or she won't be able to time the watch, or it won't run correctly. I don't know, fast or slow, who knows, but you have to get the hairspring in between those two little guide pins on the regulator. So that's the two things I'm doing when I'm putting the balance on. So if I'm going to put this balance on, well, let's see. Let me get rid of the white piece of paper. Let's see, I like to, you have to judge on which side to swing over the pallet fork. I don't think it really matters. But you have to get that hairspring stud lined up correctly. So I pick up my balance, and I know where the jewel is. The jewel is facing the camera right now. And I know my pallet fork is swung over to the left, so I put my jewel over to the left. I have to go underneath. Let's see, I'm trying to do this from above. And then I have to get it inside the jewel. Let's see, I think it's in. Well, I put it to the left, so when I swing the balance, it should engage. Now when I put the balance cock on, crap. Everything has got to fight. Oops. Let me start swinging the balance. Oh, as you can see, it landed. But I put the hairspring stud too far over. Too far over, because now I have to get it inside. I have to get it in that little hole. Yeah, this sucks. You know, I'm working from above. I can't even see what the hell I'm doing. Let me put this screw in here. Because I think I'm going to hold this down because it always likes to move. Yeah, see, it always moves when you try to screw it in. And then the balance staff comes out. So I know by the way it's moving, that the balance staff is in the right position. Now I have to get it, the hairspring stud. Of course it doesn't cooperate. I probably can't do this. I probably have to... Yeah, I can't see a damn thing. I just can't see a damn thing. Oh wait, now I can see. Yeah, it's gonna give me grief. Sometimes they're easy. Sometimes they're not. So also I'm getting in the hairspring stud. Oh, frig. I'm also looking at the yeah, this watch is a pain in the ass. I would pick a pain in the ass watch to use as an example. Okay, I think I got it in. Yeah, I did get it in. Okay. I got the hairspring stud into the balance cock. And if it's a good watch that's no one screwed around with, and you know, well made, when you get that hairspring stud in there, the hairspring just naturally goes in between those two guide pins. because when they made it, they bent everything right. Now I'm looking at this one, and I can see that it didn't go in right. So now I have to coax it. Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass watch. Yeah, I got it now. So now, that's a couple of things you gotta watch out for. Well, there's three things, okay. You gotta get the roller jewel in the right position in the pallet fork. And you gotta get the hairspring between the guide pins, and then you gotta make sure you get the balance staff in the jewels. Of course, when you screw it down, you're gonna break the balance staff, and then your watch is crap. So I did all three successfully with this watch. Last thing I'm gonna do is, well, you can check to make sure the hairspring is level. You know, by looking at it from the side. But I'm going to do that later because I just want to finish this video up. Because if it isn't flat, the watch isn't going to run right. I'm just going to screw this screw in. Is this in the viewfinder? Nah. Yeah, see, I gotta switch eyes. Give me better eyes. No, this is not much better. Crap. I go from 5x to I think 3x. Can't see anything. I can't see anything. That's good enough. Anyway, so that's the deal. That's the dealio with the putting on a balance. I don't know, what can you see? Holy cow, 12 minutes to do this? Let's see if it zooms in. You can see... Zoom in, you bastard. You know? Maybe I'm just too damn close. Well, okay, you can see the hairspring is in between the guide pins there. I don't know if you can see that. And it's relatively flat. I'll have to adjust it later. But that's how it's done. That's what you gotta watch out for when you put a balance back into a watch, pocket watch, wristwatch, doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a BW Raymond 19 jewel 18 size. It's not a bad, it's a nice looking movement, I think. But this one is, doesn't run that good. So, I think I educated you guys enough, or bored you enough. So, I think I'm going to call it quits soon. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your cooperation. I hope you enjoyed the show.